Hi, I'm Anatole, and this is my reaction video to Neon Genesis Evangelion, Episode 3, titled A Transfer, Japanese name Naranai Denwa. And as was pointed out to me by a helpful viewer, each episode has two titles. And after that comment was left, I looked on Wikipedia and I found out that that was the result of the translation from Japanese into English. And some of those titles were not literally, they were either literally translated the first time or not literally, but this created the two titles which they just kept. So what I learned last time was that the title that Netflix has is the second title, and the title that I'm reading from IMDb is the first title. So I will learn the second title as we watch. For the format, I'm switching it up. So if you followed my channel at all, you know that when I do reaction videos, they're really commentaries because I've watched the episode before. And the reason for that is that I want to be a little more prepared and knowledgeable about the programs I review than the normal YouTube reviewer. However, I want to experiment and give a pure reaction video without compromising what the channel is supposed to be about. So I've come up with kind of a solution. We'll try it out this episode, see how it works. So I'm going to watch it as a pure reaction this first time. Excuse me, the nerves are coming out in my voice. And then when the video stops rolling, off camera, I'll watch the episode a second time on my own and read some critical reviews of the episode, see what I can find on Reddit or the internet. And then I'll come back and I'll record my review, which will be at the end of the reaction video. So hopefully we'll get the strengths of both methods and eliminate the weaknesses of both methods, if that makes sense. We'll try it out. We'll see how it works. Okay, so join me after the intro when we will do my reaction to episode 3 of Neon Genesis Evangelion. See you in a bit. You gaze back at me and smile oh so gently. I'll sing this if I can find the Japanese lyrics online, translated from the kanji into hiragana, or even English, romanji. These innocent eyes know nothing of the fate that awaits. Well, given my voice, you probably don't want to hear me sing it in Japanese or English. So the rating for this episode on IMDb is 7.9. He doesn't look so good. He doesn't look so good. I really like how this episode is starting with the domestic plot rather than the space opera or the battle scenes. That's a smoker. That's a serious smoker. I'm forgetting. Who's she? Why is she all messed up? I don't remember. Is that a new character? If it's an old character, I don't remember. That's an old school camera with only three focus points. Info dump. Conveniently, he can't hear the conversation. This scene is kind of awkwardly written. So this is info dump. That's good. Exposition is good because it's only background to the other story that's going on the surface. This character drama, whereas the info dump before was foregrounded, so that's not as well written. That's very much a cardboard situation where characters are giving information that they need to give to get the plot to move forward. Not so strong now, are you, Mr. Robot Boy? I used to be a 98-pound weakling until I became the pilot of an Eva. And then I still got my butt kicked at school. A transfer. So there's the title. Was that the first? We had that first credit title, but it was in Japanese. Was that the first title? You can see because this is my first time watching it. I'm having moments of confusion I wouldn't have otherwise. So we'll see. We'll see how this works. Me not watching the episode before doing the video. You can tell the budget. Look at, none of them are moving. All these static characters. That's kind of surprising. Wonder if there was a censor fight about showing those kids at the toilet before it was aired in America. I think it aired on Cartoon Network or Adult Swim, so probably not so much. But can you imagine 10 years earlier if they tried to air it in syndication, the fight the censor would have put up for that scene of them at the toilet and the little butt crack? Censor in America, I mean. Not sure what the standards are like in Britain. I'm assuming that AF on the camera means autofocus. So again, even though this is supposed to be in the future, it's showing its age because the technology is not so far advanced from the time where the show was created. Although there was supposed to be the fall of civilization, so, but still. They can make these advanced robots, but they can't create cameras with more than 3 points of autofocus in this future. That's a bit convenient that the robot landed right where they were. I'm not so happy with some of the writing in this episode. Well, two parts now. The fact that he landed right next to his classmates is really contrived. And then the exposition at the earlier part of the episode. That was a noob move, rookie! Cool. These fight scenes are really cool. I'm not one that's big on fight scenes. I like character moments more, but these are really impressing me. Oh, that's nice. That artwork is really nice. The silhouettes. And then the sound of nature kind of beginning to take over again. That's really cool. Who are you? A payphone. There's another sign of the age of the program. It's supposed to be set in the future. A payphone. It reminds me, like Blade Runner, when Decker goes in to call. I can't remember the character. The Sean Young plays, but he calls her on a video phone. Today we just do that with our cell phone. Oh, that's the end. Wait, what? Oh, so that was very sudden. I didn't expect it to end there. I was in the middle of talking about Blade Runner of all things. All right, that was a surprise. I didn't expect it to end so quickly. And the two titles, I remember there was the first title card that was in Japanese, so I'll have to research that. I remember Wikipedia said that some of the episodes still only have one title. All right, well, that was my reaction to episode 3. Join me in just a few moments when I will have finished watching the episode a second time and do some research, and hopefully I'll clear up who that character is, if it's a character it's already in the show. I don't want it to be spoiled. But there is another video on YouTube I watch for the reviews of each episode, and he'll probably discuss who that character is. Hopefully not spoiler. All right, well, join me in a few. Welcome back now for my review of the episode. One thing that I learned during the break when I rewatched the episode and did some reviews was that the show creator Hideaki Anno, who was also the creator for the show The Secret of the Blue Water, because of the difficulty he had with the studio while making The Secret of the Blue Water, he suffered a 4-year period of depression. So this struggle that we see in the show with the character of, I believe, Shinji, with his own mental health, is a theme that strikes home very closely to the creator of the series. And I imagine it's not an accident that the creator of the series, who suffers from depression, the lead character of this show is someone who also suffers that same ailment. And another thing that I thought that was commented upon from a couple people, a couple sources, was this story of the hedgehog, that the hedgehog seeks comfort, but because its very nature because of its rough nature, it creates pain to those that it seeks to find comfort from. And we see many times in this episode those people trying to connect with others and not being able to. So you see that the two boys who fight with Shinji, at the end of the episode, one of those boys, out of guilt, feels like he should reach out to Shinji, but is unable to. He doesn't complete that phone call. And then you see that Risoko, and we see that Ritsuku, I believe, who is the one that he lives with, also, she's trying to be the caring mentor to Shinji, but because her own nature has problems, we've seen that she drinks a lot, she can't keep a clean house. One sign of mental disorder is when you get physical disorder. Sloppiness and poor hygiene is a sign that mentally you don't have it all together. So we see that she is also unable to be the mentor that she should be for Shinji. So there's another failure that story of the hedgehog seems to imply, that there are going to be these people who want to connect and have difficulty doing it. And then the lore is really interesting. I like, it was uneven the way that it was expressed in the episode. I liked it when the school teacher was talking about the lore, because at the same point that was happening, there were the girls that were trying to find out if Shinji was really the pilot of the Eva. So we were focused on that moment while the lore is in the background. But when we have the two boys talking about this new kid in the class, and I think as a class leader comes over to talk to them, and it's all info dump, that part I didn't like so much. So I enjoyed it for the most part. Some of the plotting was a little bit forced, but the battle scenes are really cool. The art direction is really cool, and the metaphor, this strong metaphor, and the way that that's applied throughout the episode shows that there is a strong directorial touch, a strong creative touch, that the elements that are in the series are not there by accident, they're by design, and that they're artfully executed. So I have faith that these early signs of artistic strength will continue throughout the series, and that's all I've got for now. So please join me for my next reaction/review of episode 4 of Neon Genesis Evangelion. This was my reaction and review to episode 3, A Transfer. Take care and be well. Goodbye.